giving me their little think pieces or whatever, but I'm not trying to hear that. Shut up, drive. So hi guys, this is Crave Indie. Welcome back to my channel. And today I have another story time. Okay, so I was debating before I sat down like which story time am I going to do. And first of all, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Heavy on the subscribe. Heavy on the subscribe. Alright. But yeah, don't mind my background. Y'all shouldn't be looking at my suitcases. Y'all should be looking at me, okay? Okay. So, this story time is about, I don't know, just get into it. Okay, so the day started off really cool. Like, it was like a normal day. This is when I lived back in Ohio. And everything was cool. My mom, my brother, and my sister, they had went to Wendy's. And they went to go get some food. Wendy's was like our go-to. Wendy's and McDonald's was my mom's go-to. So they had went to Wendy's and they had got, you know, they got the little junior bacon sandwiches or whatever, fries. And then my mom had got us milkshakes these days. Now, I am a vanilla down person. Like, I'm not too heavy into all the different flavors. I like what I like. Okay, I gotta get in my mouth. Should I swallow it or spit it out? I'm swallowing it. Okay. So I like what I like, and I like vanilla. So my mom comes back to the house. I don't know why I didn't go, or I don't even know why they went without me, but I don't know. So I'm at the house, and they bring all the food back, and she comes to my room with a chocolate milkshake. And I'm like, I'm mad because, and this is the thing about my mom too. I'm like, I'm your daughter. You're supposed to know certain things about your child. At least I feel like you should know. And I'm like, Mom, I have never ordered a chocolate milkshake with you before. Why would you bring this to me? Like, I don't want this. And I'm mad because I actually did want a Frosty. So I'm like, I have never ate this before. She was like, well, I got it. Eat it. You know, basically, girl, eat that. So I'm just like, I'm mad, I'm angry, and I started throwing a fit. And it's gonna sound crazy because y'all, I was like, how old was I at this time? I think I was like maybe 15, 16 maybe. I wanna say 16. I don't know, but I just started throwing a fit and I'm crying and I'm just, like I'm literally throwing a tantrum, like so embarrassing. I'm throwing a tantrum, and the way our house was set up, me and my mom's room was in the back of the house, and my brother and my sister's room was in the front of the house. So my room is right next to my mom's room. So she's in her room, and she's like, at first she was just ignoring me. She wasn't saying anything to me, but I kept going, and she's like, if you don't shut the F up, I'm going to give you something to cry about, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and I just kept going because I'm like, I don't care. That entire day. I don't know why, but that entire day just, not that entire day, but that whole situation just threw my mood off for the entire day. So a little bit of time go past, and like I'm just still mad. So she comes in my room and she's like cussing me out. We're like low-key kind of going back and forth, but not really, because I wasn't really doing too much like talking back to her at this moment. But I'm just going off. I'm just going off. So at this time, I'm gonna just say his name. I haven't seen this boy since, I don't care. His name was Desmond. And I met him, I think I met him on Facebook. He had found my Facebook some way, and he just started messaging me. And we had been talking for a little bit. I had also seen him in person before. I snuck him in the house before. And he was like, I guess my man. I don't know. He was my man, I guess. But yeah, I was talking to him. I was telling him what was going on. I was like, I'm just so angry. I'm so mad. He's like, come over here. You know, you're always welcome over here. Come stay with me. Mind y'all, I never even seen what this man's house looked like at this time. I didn't know if he slept on the floor, slept on the couch, I didn't know nothing about this man. I mean, I knew stuff, but I didn't know his living situation. I'm like, I'm thinking about it. Mind you, I'm just thinking about it. Me and my mom, we still going back and forth, because at this time, me and my mom was still beefed out. Because I felt like I was getting older, but she was still treating me like such a kid. And I was so angry because I'm like, all these other kids have so many things that they can do. Their parents are not hounding them like you're hounding me. Like, I've never done nothing crazy. I didn't have a pregnancy scare. I never had issues to make her feel like I couldn't do things. And that's why I was just like, ugh. And that's another thing. I believe my mom, the way she treated me, I think she treated me like that because she was scared that I was going to make the mistake she did. But that wasn't the case. I wasn't on that. So I was just really angry at this time. So even though this little milkshake thing was like a situation, it wasn't just the situation that made everything happen, how it happened. So I'm done crying at this time. I just got an attitude. I'm just giving everybody shit in the house. So she's just going off at the mouth. I think she gets to drinking a little bit or whatever. So she's like, you want to go? We gonna go. Not like that, not like fight, but like, did we fight that night? Nah. So she gets to going off at the mouth. She's like, you can get out this house. You can fucking leave, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't care. I'll leave. And I'm like, that's nothing to me. So I start packing a little bag. At this time, it's like probably 6, 7 p.m. She brought like the Frosties home around maybe 4 or 5 when it was still a little daytime outside, because that's when I was crying and stuff. But it wasn't too late in the day when everything happened. So I start packing my little bag or whatever. And I'm like, I don't care. I'll leave. I can't remember if I brought an Uber or if he brought the Uber. I really believe he brought the Uber because I wasn't working at this time. Like I said, y'all, I've only had like really 5 jobs in my lifetime, and I'm 24. And each job I've had, they have really been short term. So I think he called the Uber. So he calls the Uber to my house, and I'm packing my bag. I set my bag on the porch. She's like, you're about to leave? I'm like, yes, I'm leaving. You want me gone? I'm gone. So as I'm setting, I'm like putting stuff outside on the porch. I set my phone down on top of my bag, and I guess my mom seen it. So I put the last thing out there. She snatched my phone up so damn quick. I'm like, give me my phone. She's like, nah, mind you, when she snatched my phone, the Uber's outside. So I'm like, give me my phone. And she's like, no, you gonna leave? Go. So, okay, whatever. The Uber's already going to his house, so I really don't care. So I get in the car and we go down there. At first the Uber driver's like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm telling the Uber driver like bits and pieces, They're giving me their little think pieces or whatever, but I'm not trying to hear that. Shut up, drive. So, I don't know why my voice sounds like this to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the window open or something. I don't know. But okay. So we get over there. Mind you, he lives in Canton. We get there to like this little house, and I see him outside. He's like waiting at the corner for me. So I get out the car and I'm like, how you know I was about to be pulling up or whatever? He's like, your mom has been calling me. The police called me. I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, the police has been calling me. Your mom called me. I'm like, okay, what they say? They're like, I guess I think my sister had gave my mom my password to my phone, and she went through my phone that night. Another play. I'm sorry if you guys hear it. But she went through my phone that night, and I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you're a minor. And she was like, if I don't send you back to the house, I'm going to go to jail. And the police called him too, and was basically low-key saying the same thing. And I'm like, bro, I'm not going back home. I don't care if I have to leave, but I'm not going back home. Oh, my mic about to die. Okay, that's cool. I'm about to be done too. I'm just like, I'm not going back home. Like, this is not how this is about to go. So he's like, it's cool. Just come in the house. Mind y'all, when I was going in the house, I didn't walk through the front door. I didn't walk through the back door. I went in the window. So he walked back in the house first. I guess he lived with his like dad and his grandma or something. I don't know. Super strict people. So he walks back in the front door. He's like, come around the back. I go around the back. Mind y'all, the back of the house, it has all these damn trees. I'm climbing over branches and stuff. It's just all this stuff going on. I'm climbing all the way to the back. He goes to the back. He opens up the window. He's like, all right, let me help you. So mind y'all, it's a first floor or whatever, but it's still a little high up off of the ground. So I'm stepping on like the house. I'm stepping on the branches, trying to climb my way in there. And he's like pulling me up. I'm like, oh my gosh. So it took me a good 5 minutes to even get in the house. I get in his bedroom. Ew. ew, ew, it's filthy in there. He has no bed sheets on the bed. The sheets look like, the bed looks like someone pissed and shit. I'm just like, ew, 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 ew. Like, trash all over the floor. It looked like a trap room. Like, y'all know trap house look all crazy dirty. It looked like he was in a trap room. I'm just like, okay. Okay. Even with that, I still sat and laid my behind on that bed. Not like laid down and got all comfortable, but I just like sat on like the end of the bed and like kind of curled up a little bit. So we're just like talking and like going through everything. And like, mind y'all, while I'm in the room, it's junky as hell. I still hear everything out in the living room. So I hear his dad and whoever else is out there just talking, kiki and key. So a little bit of time go past. Mind y'all, I don't have my phone. He just has his. So I'm just there. Next thing you know, I hear the living room. It gets like super quiet. And I peeped it at first, but like, I didn't think anything of it. So like 2-3 minutes later, I hear boom, boom. Door open. Desmond, what the fuck you got? And then he sees me. He's like, nah, the daddy. He's like, nah, come on, you gotta go. Come on, you gotta go. The police were outside. The police were fucking outside. I guess like maybe from the Uber or the messages somehow, or maybe he snitched. I don't know. But somehow they got his address and they came to get me. So they're outside and I'm like, oh my gosh. My mom's not there with them, of course. She's probably back home with my brother and my sister. I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I'm crying. He's like, I'm sorry. So I get outside with the police officers. I'm like, I don't want to go back home. Y'all don't know my mom. She does this, she does that, blah, 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 blah. They're like, okay, but that's your mom and you're a minor. And I'm like, so what about my protection? What about my safety? Like, don't take me home to her. And they took me home to her. Yeah. They definitely took me home to her that night. So we drive all the way back. They take me home. I get in the house. You know, she's talking her shit or whatever. She's not giving me my phone back, of course. I'm asking my sister. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what happened? My sister's like, she's seen everything. She went through your phone. She did this. She did that. I'm like, Damn. Damn. So she took my phone for a little bit. I don't want to say I was phoneless because I don't know, around that time, I know y'all probably experienced this too, but every time, like, you always have like a backup something. Backup tablet, backup phone. And of course my sister, they got her stuff so she lets me use her stuff too. That was my girl. I lost a lot of phones and had a lot of phones taken, and my sister always came in clutch with letting me use her stuff. But yeah, this story time is like super short, so yeah, I think I'm gonna record another one. If you guys see me wearing the same outfit in another video, just know I'm putting in that work. I'm putting in that work with that Nina. Sorry. I don't know what be going through my brain, but anywho, that's just all I got for this story time. That's the story time about how my mom kicked me out and then called the police and said I was a runaway. Because that was another thing they said. Like, they're like, you're running away. I'm like, I'm not running away. She told me to leave. But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe and please like. And yeah, hype me if you guys see it. But that's all. Bye.